Good morning. I'm back with a letter writing component, session 13 for BSc, BCA, BVA students of Bengaluru Central University. Let us see the other component of letter writing as a writing skill. This is to help learners write letters with clarity and brevity. So we in this session are going to focus on writing letters for different occasions, formal ones. Previously we did the basic component of a formal letter, how the body of the letter should be and the different elements. Now this time we will be looking at the different types of letters, like the letter of requisition, letter of reference or recommendation, letter of complaints, letter of thanks. We have different letters for different occasions. Now, how does a requisition letter look like, or what does it comprise? I've already given you a basic formal template. But a requisition is a request. Suppose you are writing a purchase requisition, that is, you are making a request for purchasing a few things. First of all, what the item is. As I said in my previous example, maybe a list of books. I need about 25 books. So what is the quantity? Quantity would be 25 books. Now the details of the supplier. What is the address? Vedanta book house. Oh, the address of the book house. So these are the details of the supplier. Then you have to also fix the date for delivery. I need it by 25th, or I need it before the 15th. So you have to specify the date by which you need the purchase, the items. Then also you need to, as it is an official letter, you need to speak about the budget. You would have already had a conversation. Now you are documenting this conversation in a writing form, in a written form. So you have to specify that we had a discussion, and we zeroed down on the price, and it was 250 rupees per book for 25 books. So you calculate the total, then you write the total. I had ordered 25 books, which will cost so and so. Then you have to have a complimentary close with your signature and your name in block letters. So basic requirements for a requisition letter would comprise these different features and have these different details. Now for a job, in a job, apart from the date, the recipient name and the department where you have to write this letter to, maybe the personnel section, you also have to be very clear about what position you are claiming or you are proposing. Usually you look at an advertisement, and then they will have advertised the position that there is a vacancy for. So you have to be very clear about the position. Please do not make mistakes and errors in writing the position. Sometimes you even spell the designation wrongly. So please be very clear about that. The name of the company, again, no spelling errors. Look at the advertisement carefully and respond. Your contact details are very important. If they need to contact you, you have to have your phone number. If you don't have your own phone, you have to say that, specify that you can be contacted within this and this time, between 5 to 7 in the evening. Suppose you are not using that phone in the morning, somebody else is using the phone. Be very specific about that, because sometimes you lose a job because you can't be contacted. Your email ID, again your signature and name in block letters. A thank you letter is very important. Sometimes, when you get the order or you invite somebody to deliver a lecture for a seminar, you have to give a letter, a thank you letter or a letter of appreciation, which is very important. Again, this has to be very well crafted, and it has to be a fine balance of specifics as well as the right observations. Please don't clutter your letter with too many compliments. Don't exaggerate. Don't use, standard formulaic language to express yourself. In the sense, don't go overboard, um, praising the person unnecessarily. Be enthusiastic, but do not sound, desperate that you want to impress the other person, especially if the person is very well known and is a public figure. They get sometimes, people get irritated with flattery. So be honest, be frank, be respectful. Uh, and then, you should always provide follow-up information. Uh, I wish to continue this association. Uh, Kindly mm, help us in future seminars or something like that. Then don't leave it as a finality. Always leave openings for further association. That is very important. There should be clarity and a fine balance, as I told you, in the letter of thanks. Now, letter of complaints, there is a tendency to be rude because you're angry. You're already angry because you're complaining. Please do not be rude. Be respectful. Put across the problem that you have, but don't accuse anybody. Okay? So, the customer service department should be addressed if you're writing to an organization. They have sent you a product and it is not good enough. Let us say you've ordered a table and then there is a scratch on the table, something like that. So you're registering a complaint. Be brief, be precise. Don't go into too many details of when and where and how you purchased or placed an order. Just the date and the date of purchase and the date of delivery. That'll do. Then state the specific reason, and sometimes you can even provide the suggestion for solution. You can tell them you can replace the table within such and such a time if there is a sense of urgency. Okay, and then attach the supporting documents. If you have a scratch when it was delivered, then take a photo, take a picture, and then attach it to the document so there is no confusion regarding the credibility of the complaint. Letters of complaints to email have importance in federal trade, when you want to go to the consumer court and things like that. These letters are important. Even if you're angry, you must write very respectfully, because you are documenting your complaint, and it is necessary that it should be very clear but not very rude. And all, as I said, relevant details must be attached: when and where it was delivered, in what, and if you have a problem with the product, a supporting document like a picture and the bill, the voucher, all those things would be very essential and helpful to avoid further correspondence. So this is how you have to write a letter of complaint. Right, so you have done a requisition letter for different situations, a letter of complaint, thank you letter, letter for a job, So be very conscious of the fact that there are many templates available for every kind of letter on the internet. Surf through a few, go through a few, see what is going to work for you, what is appropriate for you, and then start writing the letter. Okay, so you have access to many free templates, many free styles of writing letters, and choose and select the right one, and then document the letter. Thank you.